quick birthday cake. Welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana, and I'm Saurabh, and today I'm going to make a very nice recipe, a very fast chocolate cake. Today is my wife's birthday, so I have to make this cake fast. So to make a very fast chocolate cake, come on, let's note down what we need. Dark chocolate, white chocolate, cream, sugar, refined flour, eggs, butter, milk, some lemon, vanilla essence, baking powder. So now to make this recipe, normally what is the problem we face is we don't have mold. So now the problem of mold, I'm going to solve it for you. I have this bowl or any other shape you want. Take this aluminum foil. This is a homemade mold. What we have to do, like normally we get this aluminum boxes and all, we can bake in them also. But now here, if I have to give it a nice shape, I want to give it a mountain shape. So I have this aluminum foil here, 5-6 sheets of aluminum foil together, like this. It is to be very thick in terms of, so that it can sustain the weight of the batter. So I have this 6 layers which I am going to do. So now this is my 6 layers of aluminum foil, this bowl in between. What I will do, just fold this from all these sides, bring it like this. This is a homemade mold, so don't worry about anything else. Just shape it around anything you want. You can have a round bowl, you can have a square box, anything. But make sure you leave one side open so that the bowl or the box can come out of that. And on the sides, press them tightly. In case of the round bowl, it can be pressed like this. Just press it over the hard surface. This is a beautiful mold ready. Now we'll bake the batter in this. Now, to make the fast cake batter, normally what we do is we cream the sugar with butter, then we add eggs, we whisk the egg till it's very frothy and foamy. So this is going to be a very dense cake. I'm not making a very foamy cake. So for making this, I'll use a blender. So now I have this blender. Normally the blender which we have to use is the one in which we make the shakes and all. So milk shake or mango shake, it has long blades. So this one is with the long blades. The first thing first, the butter, as you can see, it's soft at room temperature. We cannot use hard butter because it will not cream the sugar properly. So this soft butter goes inside, around a cup of butter. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell you a recipe in terms of cup. Cup doesn't mean that particular proportion, but cup is anything you pick up. For example, I'll pick up a small bowl and I'll take it as a size. So put everything as per that proportion. So one bowl of butter inside, same quantity of sugar, 1 bowl of sugar. Now what we have to do is, we will blend it along with the sugar. The butter will melt and it will have it will cream it properly. So mix it again with a spatula or a spoon. So you have to keep on switching on this motor so that it mixes nicely. Now we have creamed this sugar and butter. Now we will add eggs. So I have practice of doing eggs like this, but you take out the eggs aside in a bowl. Don't put the shell inside. This egg goes inside. For 1 cup, that is 100 grams, I'm using 3 eggs. So it's going to be 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of butter. For the proportion of this cake, normally 1 cup is 200 grams. So I've taken 1 cup at my, I have that measure cup. So 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of butter and 3 eggs and 1 cup of flour and around half a cup of melted chocolate. So what we'll do, first we will mix this into the blender. So now we'll take out this egg, butter and sugar into a bowl. Now take a whisk, just run it over. Now as we have added 3 eggs, so I'll add some vanilla essence because I don't want the essence of egg in this cake. So around 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So now we have this flour. What I'll do, I will take around a cup of flour, that is 200 grams, and this is my baking powder. This is around 1 teaspoon of baking powder so that the cake rises nicely. We will mix in the flour itself. Now add this flour into this batter and fold it. So now as you can see, this flour is inside this batter. A smooth batter is formed. Beautiful cake, but I'm not making a very soft cake. I'm making a dense cake. So this batter is ready. I have this chocolate around a half cup of chocolate. What I'll do, I'll melt it in the microwave for at least 50 seconds to 1 minute. But keep a watch. I'll put it inside the microwave. So I have this chocolate here now. Now what will happen, this chocolate you see in the microwave, it has got that heat and it is melting now. So just stir it nicely, it will melt. But remember, don't add this hot chocolate to the batter. You have to just bring it to the room temperature so that it's not hard enough, but you can add into the batter. See, it's melting so fast. I can see my batter is a bit tight, so I'll add just 2 tablespoons of milk into the chocolate itself and mix it with this. Stir it continuously. The chocolate will melt with the milk. You can see this is nice chocolate. The temperature has come down. A faster way to bring it to room temperature, but don't add cold milk. The milk has to be on the room temperature. So this is my chocolate now. Temperature is now room temperature. We'll add in the batter. Just give it a nice whisk. Slowly mix it along with the batter. See, it's a nice cake batter, brown now, chocolatey flavor. So now my cake batter is ready. What I'll do, I'll line my mold. The mold which I have made here. Normally we use butter, but I have this oil. Take this oil, rotate around in the mold completely. This is called lining of the mold. It's basically done in order to ease the cake come out of this mold. So take this oil, rotate around all the parts. Now what we'll do, we will add some flour to it. Same way, rotate the flour. Now this flour will line this. Remove the excess flour. You can see the mold is lined. So now after lining the mold, I'll put this batter inside this. Slowly, beautiful tasty cake batter inside. So now friend, this is the batter inside the mold. Make sure you take some more foil and cover this from the top, because in the oven it may get burnt, the upper layer of this cake. Because of the direct heat, the upper layer of the cake can be burnt. So I'll cover it with the foil. Just cover it roughly because you have to check it later on. So now it's covered. Now we will bake this cake at 180 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. In a normal oven, convection oven, it's 10 minutes at 180 to 200 degrees centigrade. So I'll put this inside the oven. Make sure you keep on checking the cake in between, because every oven has a different temperature range and a temperature set from inside. So keep on checking after every 5 minutes. The best way to check is to put the knife, see if it's coming out clean. That means the cake is done. So now, till the time our cake is getting cooked inside, how to make fast garnish, because the cake has to look beautiful. First of all, there has to be 3 things. Particularly this sponge, we will layer it with milk and chocolate. Then we'll cover it with chocolate truffle sauce. So to make chocolate truffle sauce, to make garnish and to make that milk, we need chocolate. I have this chocolate here. Same way as I did when I was making the batter, I'll melt this chocolate and divide into different parts. So I'll melt this chocolate for around 1.5 minutes in the microwave, and then I'll whisk it. So till the time my chocolate is getting melted for around a minute, we'll make beautiful garnish. I'll tell you a very simple way of making garnish. Take this foil. Take any tray, any plate. I have taken any slab, any chopping board, any plate. This is the way to make garnish. I'll tell you a very simple and easy way. Just cover it with the foil. Now I'll tell you what to do later on. So my chocolate is done. This is my chocolate, hot and nice, melted now. Beautiful chocolate. Stir it for a while so that it becomes a very, very smooth mixture, because there are some granules into this chocolate. So we have to keep on stirring it till it becomes a very smooth sauce. So now it's done. What I will do, I'll take this and put it into a different bowl where we will make the chocolate truffle sauce. Here it's gone inside this. Now this melted chocolate, as we have prepared this tray, take this chocolate, pour it over this. Now this I am doing to make the garnishes, easy garnish. Now this bowl, the remaining chocolate inside, it's on the walls. This is also useful to us. We'll not waste it. So spread this chocolate like this over the foil. Now this goes inside the fridge for at least 5 to 6 minutes till the time chocolate is a bit hard. Now what we'll do, after it's semi-soft, we'll make our own garnishes and designs. So I'll put it inside the fridge. So now the chocolate garnish rests inside this bowl. The chocolate on the sides of this bowl, we'll use this also. This we'll use to make chocolate milk, which we will add inside the sandwich of this cake. So I'll add this milk. You can use room temperature milk. Keep on stirring it. Take it from the walls. Make a nice chocolate milk. You can add chocolate powder to it. If you want any other essence, any other flavor into this, you can add. So what I'm thinking is, along with this milk, this lemon I have. So what I'll do, not with this, but once I have layered in the cake, I'll put some lemon juice. So once you have a bite of this cake, so you'll have that tangy touch of lemon also. So friends, now you can see this chocolate milk. What I have done is I have added that remaining chocolate in the bowl. I've added milk to it. What I can see is, because the milk was at the room temperature, it has formed some granules. Not to worry. What we'll do, we'll again give some heat to it for 30 seconds in the micro. So now this is warm. Again with the spoon, just mix it. So now the chocolate will melt with the milk. So as you can see, this is nice chocolate milk. Add some more milk, because we have to layer it with this milk. We can add some sugar also if you want a very sweet cake. So I'll not add sugar because I don't want it to be very sweet. So this is ready. Now it's time to prepare the sauce by which we will coat this cake. So this, if you remember, this is the major amount of chocolate here which we have melted. Now this is cream. I feel it's cold, so I'll again warm it and then I'll add into this chocolate so that a nice homogeneous mixture is formed, which we can add over the cake as a truffle. That's called a truffle sauce of chocolate. So this cream goes inside. Make sure the cream which we are using is a rich cream, or a cream which has more than 22% of fat content. That will help the chocolate to give a nice smooth creamy sauce. This one is the cream with 22% exactly. The fat content is 22%. So once it's warm, we'll mix with this chocolate and make a truffle sauce. So I'll just check it. It's very important to keep a watch on microwave, because if anything goes more hot, then the characteristic of that particular thing, like cream or chocolate, may change. So now this cream is warm. I'll add inside my truffle. Now keep on mixing it till a nice smooth chocolate mixture is formed. As you can see, it started mixing in this cream. So now this is our beautiful smooth. Now what we have to do, we cannot put it at the room temperature. We have to cool it a little bit so it will thicken a little bit more. So I'll again keep this in the refrigerator for around 10 to 15 minutes. Just keep it in the refrigerator at the normal fridge and it becomes a cold, nice thick truffle sauce. Now I have this white chocolate with me, so I thought to give you one more idea how to make garnish. So we'll do the same thing. This white chocolate, I'll make a cap of this white chocolate. So I have this round bowl. What I'll do is same foil, cover it with aluminum foil, put it like this. So while my truffle sauce is getting cold, it's getting more thick, I have this white chocolate. This white chocolate could be anything. It can be a normal chocolate we get in the blocks. It could be a normal chocolate we get as a blocks in the market, 100 grams or 10 grams white chocolate, milk chocolate. So I'll again micro it for some time, for around 35-40 seconds. Now till it's getting hot to get melt. A lot of people don't have piping bag at home. So normally the polythene or the bags in which we get different stuff. So I have this nice small packet. What I'll do is I'll make a piping bag of this packet. I'll put this chocolate inside and then I'll make a nice cap of this white chocolate. So let's check it. So now you can see this chocolate is melted. Mix it again. Wow, what a way to melt the chocolate. Normally a lot of people tell you to use a double boiler, but you have to make sure if you're doing it micro, then you have to keep a watch. 30 seconds to 1 minute is more than enough. Otherwise the chocolate can get spoiled. So now what I'll do, this is my homemade piping bag. I'll put this chocolate inside this, warm chocolate inside, close this, take out all the air, close it. Now again same thing, this milk I will transfer in this white chocolate. So you don't need to worry about the chocolate getting waste. Keep on adding the remaining of chocolate into this milk, and this milk will be used to layer the chocolate cake. As you can see, this is my piping bag. Just take a knife and cut very small from the corner. Now as we do in piping bag, take this, see it has started flowing. Just make a cap, keep on in a rough or any other way you want. Just put your sauce over this, pick it up. This is the chocolate, we have done it over the foil. We'll keep it inside to get frozen up. Now we have this chocolate. What I'll do, it's got hard. So now take a toothpick or a pen or anything. Don't use pen because it has that ink in that. So make a nice shapes. It's become hard. So what we'll do, leave it for 1 minute. The chocolate will get soft and then you can make out the shapes. So now it seems the chocolate is softened. So whatever shape you want, you can make out that shape. I'll make a heart, I'll make a star, and I'll make a coin. So let's make a heart here. So this is a very simple solution to the people who don't have cutters, who don't have different garnishing equipments. Normal toothpick, chocolate sheet, any garnish. So I'll make a round coin now. So now I have made these star, heart and coins. So we'll keep it in the refrigerator to get hardened up, and then we'll pick it up and put over the cake. So friends, now let's check our cake. We have made garnish ready. Our cap is ready with white chocolate. Our truffle sauce is ready, which is going to be coated over the cake. So our layering chocolate milk is also ready. So I'll check the cake. Now it's almost 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll take a knife. No, it's not done. Remove this cover from top so that a nice crust can form on that, because I have kept it covered for 10-15 minutes so that it doesn't get burned because of the direct heat. So now you can remove this top cap. So the crust is formed over the cake, and then when it's cooked, we'll take it out and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, now I can smell the cake is cooked now. So again, just I'll check it. If it's done from the center, take a knife. See, the cake is cooked. We'll remove it now. Our homemade mold, nice fluffy cake. It's done, nice cake. So what we'll do, we'll keep it to rest for 10 to 15 minutes, because if we'll cut it right now for layering, there are chances of getting broken. This cake may break. So I'll keep it to rest for 15 minutes. Then we will start the garnish of this cake. So now let's check it's cooled down or not. It's nice cake. It's cooled down. See this aluminum foil, the refined flour, it got a little bit burnt. So what we'll do, we'll take a knife, a bread knife. If you have a bread knife, it's well and good. Just remove this crust of the cake from top. See, nice brown inside. remove this slowly. Don't worry about it because it normally happens even in the cake tins also, because it's a dense cake, so it takes longer time to bake. It took around 20 minutes to bake at 180 degrees centigrade. So now this cake is there. I have this nice beautiful cake stand which is meant for cake only. You get easily in the market, or you can do it on the plate. So now what I'll do, I'll layer this cake. I'll put that chocolate milk we have made of the wastage of chocolate here and there. So we'll cut this cake into 3 layers. First layer out. So while you're cutting the cake with the bread knife, rotate it around so it comes out evenly and nice. So it's a nice soft and dense in between. Second layer now. So these are 3 layers of this cake. So what I'll do, the base layer is at the base. Now we have this milk which we have made from the chocolate, which was white chocolate inside, brown chocolate inside, a lot of things. So we'll now put this milk on this cake to make it nice and juicy, so it will absorb all the milk because it's cake, it's foamy. So now what we'll do, the touch of that tanginess and a surprise element. So normally people don't add lemon juice, but I like that lemon juice because when I'm biting this cake, it gives a nice tangy flavor which comes as a surprise for me. So I will add that lemon juice. I'm not adding lemon into the milk because it will get spoiled. So now after doing the milk over this cake, just some drops of lemon, which will be a surprising element in the cake. Keep the remaining lemon, we'll put in the second layer. So now after the lemon, we have this chocolate and cream truffle which we made. Take a spoon of that, put it inside, spread it evenly. So now the second layer goes in on the top of this. Now again the same procedure we have to repeat. The milk of chocolate, beautiful, nice cream chocolate milk. This is basically going to make this very juicy. Again the same lemon juice, surprise lemon juice. So this lemon juice, then again the same thing. The chocolate truffle, around a spoon of that. Spread it slowly because it's a dense cake, so you have to be very cautious while doing it. And we have also added this milk, so it has become soft. Now you cannot pick it up, so it's already done. So be very cautious when you are putting this cake on top of the slice. Second layer done. So now we will put this third layer of this chocolate cake. Put it, it is dense cake, so some cracks to it. Now this chocolate cake, as it was cooked, it is shape of that round bowl. So now we'll add this truffle over it. Put all the truffle you have. I'll tell you how to spread it. Put at the center of the cake, it will start flowing down. So this truffle is at the room temperature right now. Beautiful, creamy chocolate cake. Now what you have to do, just rotate the base of a plate or on the thing you are presenting it. So just from the sides, give a push. So what will happen, the truffle will start falling down. As you can see, I'm just pushing it on the sides. If the cake is very even on the sides, it will fall straight. But as it's a round shape, so press it a little bit from down. In the bakeries, we have this pears, we have this palette knives. We have a lot of equipments to even it. We have a lot of equipments to make the shape, but it's going to be cooked at home. But I'm sure this cake is going to taste better than any bakery cake. So do not worry, it's a natural look which is coming. See, the truffle has taken its shape now. From the sides, I have covered it. Take more truffle from top. If it's less on the sides, just cover it like this. See, rotate and give it a nice evenness to it with the light hands. Rotate around your hand with the spatula or knife or anything you are pouring it with. Even the surface of spoon is good. Do not worry. Beautiful cake. Now what we'll do, we have to keep it in the refrigerator for at least 10 minutes so that the chocolate holds the cake and it becomes cold, because it's at the room temperature, so it's melty. Now when you will keep it in the refrigerator, the chocolate will form. It will get more even. It will have nice grip over the cake. Then you can have a bite inside of it. And after it's cool, we'll garnish this cake. So in the meantime, my cake is, the truffle is getting cold. I have these bars which the chocolate I've used. So what we'll do, we'll make out the flakes of these bars. So take any spoon which has sharp edge. Just, this is called chocolate shaving. See, the shavings have started coming out. You have to just do it like this. It will not happen if the chocolate is soft. So chocolate has to be hard. This is nice shaving is there. So we will use this shaving as a garnish. Simple and easy way to make the garnishes, because in the restaurants and the bakery we have a lot of equipments. And remember that this shaving, always put it on the tissue paper or something like that, because if you'll put it on the plate or any metal surface, so this will start melting because of that, because these metals and plates have that heat which they catch. So we'll put it on the tissue paper so that this shaving is used, it doesn't get melt. Same with the brown chocolate we can do. See this chocolate right now, the temperature is around 20 degrees centigrade and I've just taken it out of the refrigerator. So this is getting softened, nice shavings are coming. So as it gets more soft, the shavings would be longer and the bigger one. See, as you can see here. So the right temperature to take up the shaving is 20 to 20 degrees centigrade. Beautiful shavings from this block. Some white and some brown over the tissue paper. Though what we'll do, it's very thin, so we cannot take a risk. We'll keep in the refrigerator and then we start garnishing it. So at last we will put this. So now this is the cake which we have layered. Truffle has become more smooth and it has gripped this cake now. So now it's time to make it ready. Prepare for the feast. So let's take out the garnish from inside. So now this is the garnish we prepared. White chocolate cap and some shapes with the toothpick. So to show you, now you take out this chocolate from the foil. Now the shapes will come out. As you can see, here's a coin. Very softly take out. Here's a beautiful heart. So 3 hearts, 2 coins, 1 star. So now this is my garnish. It's a broken, but we have a nice cap out of this. So what we'll do, because the temperature is high, so it's melting. This garnish, we'll keep it inside the refrigerator. Now I have this chocolate shaving. We have to do it very fast because chocolate starts melting at the room temperature. So take a spoon, some white chocolate over this cake. Beautiful shavings of white chocolate. On the sides, I will put this shavings of brown chocolate. So as you can see, it's looking nice and beautiful. This beautiful chocolate cap, stars inside. So now this cake is for my wife, so a heart for love. This is a beautiful heart inside this cake. Smaller one, smallest one inside, stars around, 1 coin. Now roses everywhere. So it's an edible leaf. So what we'll do, we'll just place them like this. So friends, this is a beautiful chocolate cake, 100% homemade. So enjoy with your loved ones and happy birthday to my wife.